Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Tuesday, May 16th, 2023. Welcome to day 847. Biden will cut his trip to Asia short and return to Washington to continue negotiations on lifting the debt ceiling. Biden and the Democrats have argued that a debt ceiling increase should be done without conditions to avoid an economic disaster, while Republicans are using it as leverage to cut federal spending, ease energy permits, and claw back COVID-19 funds. Kevin McCarthy says tighter work requirements for safety net programs like food stamps are his red line in negotiations, while Hakeem Jeffries called the idea a non-starter. More than a dozen House Republicans urged Chuck Schumer to cancel the Senate's upcoming recess, saying it's irresponsible for the chamber to be out of session during this critical time leading up to June 1st. The Treasury Department estimates that the U.S. could default on the nation's $31.4 trillion debt as soon as June 1st if Congress doesn't raise the debt ceiling. Moving on, Rudy Giuliani reportedly discussed selling presidential pardons for $2 million apiece, which he would then split with Trump, according to a lawsuit filed by Giuliani's business development director and public relations consultant from 2019 to 2021. According to the lawsuit, Giuliani also told Noelle Dunphy that he was able to break laws because he had immunity. The lawsuit did not suggest that any pardons were actually sold. But Dunphy also alleged in her suit that after Giuliani hired her for $1 million a year in January 2019, he sexually assaulted and harassed her, refused to pay her wages, and often made sexist, racist, and anti-Semitic remarks. The suit alleges that Giuliani often demanded that Dunphy work naked or in short shorts with an American flag on them that he bought for her, adding that Giuliani demanded oral sex while he took phone calls, including with Trump, and told her that he enjoyed it because it made him feel like Bill Clinton. Dunphy is seeking $10 million in compensatory and punitive damages. Meanwhile, House Democrats introduced a resolution to expel George Santos, who was recently indicted by the Justice Department on counts of wire fraud, money laundering, theft of public funds, and lying to Congress. While the move is expected to fail, it will force House Republicans to go on the record regarding Santos. Roughly a dozen House Republicans have called on Santos to resign. And finally, Biden vetoed a resolution that would have reinstated tariffs on solar panels imported from Chinese companies in Southeast Asia in violation of trade rules. Lawmakers in both parties expressed concerns about what they call unfair competition from China, arguing that China should be punished for circumventing tariffs by shipping their products through Cambodia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam. About 3/4 of the solar panels imported into the United States in 2020 came from Southeast Asia. As a result of the veto, tariffs on solar panels from Southeast Asia will be waived until at least June 2024, providing a bridge to ensure that when new U.S. factories are operational, we have a thriving solar installation industry ready to deploy American-made solar products to homes, businesses, and communities across the nation, Biden said. A 2/3 majority of lawmakers in both houses will be needed to override Biden's veto. Biden added, passage of this resolution bets against American innovation. It would undermine these efforts and create deep uncertainty for American businesses and workers in the solar industry. And in the polls, NPR says 16% of Americans say religion is the most important thing in their lives, down from 20% a decade ago. 28% say they seldom attend religious services, and 29% said they never attend religious services. A decade ago, those figures were 22% and 21% respectively. And Reuters says in a hypothetical matchup, voters prefer Biden to Trump 44% to 38%. In March, Biden led Trump by 5 percentage points after trailing him by 3 in February. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.